Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Peace, and today we are going to be making a new Pokemon Sleep tier list. This will be a tier list for 1.010 update with the newest Pokemon to the game, Mr. Mime and Clefairy. So, hope you guys like this video. I am doing this on stream, so it's going to be edited down, but yeah, hope you guys like it. Okay, let's get started with Venusaur. Venusaur is an ingredient specialist Pokemon. I'm gonna put Venusaur A right now, not S, because we'll go back to Venusaur, but I'm gonna put him in A. To talk about Venusaur, I have to do the other two. So Charizard and Blastoise are S tier. One of the reasons they're both the same. They're all like the same. Main skill, right? It gives you X amount of ingredients at random. But the reason why I put Venusaur down here is because the berry is not a fit berry for Snorlax like the other two, right? It has Darn Berry, so it's only useful for Ringgrass Owl, but you have to be lucky with it if Snorlax favors the berries or not. For Charizard and Blastoise, you know they are good for Taupe Hollow, and Blastoise is good for Cyan Beach. And the main skill of all these Pokemon are, like, to me, like second or third best main skill. I would say second best main skill, right? Gives you X amount of ingredients at random. Just for the fact that its berry is not fit for Snorlax, I put it down here. But it's still a very good Pokemon. If you need honey, Venusaur is like the best Pokemon to give you honey. Okay, let's move on. Butterfree, Berry Specialist. 6 ingredient at random. Also, like I say, second best main skill, in my opinion. It is Berry Specialist Pokemon. I'm gonna put it as all. I'm probably gonna put all Berry Specialist Pokemon S tier, but we're gonna move it around here and there too. Eradicate S tier. Berry Specialist Pokemon. Arbok, Berry Specialist. Raichu, definitely S. Clefable, the newest Pokemon to the game, Berry Specialist. Pekka Berry, which is good for Cyan Beach. Clefable, definitely S tier. Not gonna change. Main skill is Metronome, which is pretty good because you can get whatever. Wiggly technically got a buff recently, right? They allow you to gain energy in Pokemon bots. I know you're gonna also gain energies by eating meals with Snorlax. That hasn't been implemented yet, but it was in the notes with the last patch. I think last time I put it at C or something, or like the last. Right now, I would still say A. But if you have a really good Wiggly, it would be S. Like if you just have the two sub skills, main skill triggered, definitely S tier. I still don't think skill triggers enough. I personally would put it in A, but if it triggers a lot, maybe it's just my RNG is just bad using Wiggly. But if you can get the skills to trigger, it's a really good Pokemon. I would honestly do this instead just because I like Sylveon. They have like the same main skill, but Sylveon is harder to get though. Sylveon will actually be slower, but this is just a bias. But I'll do Sylveon later. Same main skill and everything. I'll put it A actually. Sorry guys, I still don't really like Wiggly that much, but it is good now with the buffs. Alright, who's next? Duck Trio and Greening Specialist. It gives you tomatoes. Where's Duck Trio? I don't really like the main skill, right? It's probably one of the lower main skill, but it's good for ingredients, for tomatoes if you need tomatoes, and it does have leek. Excuse me. Leek is a pretty rare ingredient, so it's just the main skill that I don't like. But you can honestly put it at A. It is a fits berries too, so it's good for Top Hollow. I have a duck trail. I honestly like my duck trail. You get a lot of ingredients for it, but yeah, it's just the main skill I don't like. I'm gonna put it here for now, but I might switch it up later and put it back down to B. Persian is Dream Shards. Dream Shards, you don't need Dream Shards. Skill specialty, Dream Shards, you don't really need Dream Shards right now. Probably like a very, very late game thing. So I'm gonna put Persian the Golduck. Golduck, what's Golduck again? I think it's Shards too, right? No, it's charge string S, so a random charge string S. Golduck, I would rate it pretty low too, right? The main skill is not all that. It's a skill specialty. Oranberry, it is good for Cyan Beach, but because it's a skill specialty, it's not really gonna get berries or ingredients, and this main skill is not good, so I'll put it in D. Primate, berry specialist, I'm gonna put this S right now. All berry specialist Pokemon are good. Okay, Arcanine. People have mixed feeling about this one, but here's what I really think about Arcanine. I think Arcanine is like C. I have one. It's skill specialty. This main skill, I don't know, I don't really like it. Gets you X amount of items from any helper Pokemon currently on the team. So it's random, and sometimes you want ingredients, but all you're gonna get is berries. Sometimes you want berries, all you're gonna get is ingredients. It's really not that much, right? Even if you level up to 6, 9 extra stuff, and again, it can be both berries and ingredients. Right now, I evolved from Arcanine, a Growlithe, so I'm only at level 5. Level 2 for 5 items. So it only goes up 1 items per level. That's too much main skill just to get to level 9, and it's not all that. So me personally, I don't really like Arcanine. It is good for Cyan Beach because you know the berries, Snorlax gonna like it. Fairy Herb is good if you want Fairy Herb, but Gengar is a better Pokemon to get Fairy Herb ingredients. Arcanine is a skill specialist, so its main purpose is to get the skill to trigger, and the skill I don't really like it. I'm gonna put Arcanine at C. Victory Bell. I personally don't own a Victory Bell, and I don't have any experience with Victory Bell, but it's a ingredient specialist Pokemon. 12 energy recovery to itself. The berry is not fit, so Green Grass Owl is the only good thing. It does get salt potato and leek though. These are rare ingredients. You need potatoes for curries. If you don't have you don't have potatoes, you can't really make any of those higher up ingredients for curries. Yeah, the ingredients are actually really good for Victory Bell. I think Victory Bell is just like a late game Pokemon, because people don't have a need for this too much yet. But once you start needing these ingredients, I think Victory Bell will be pretty good. I'm gonna put it at B. Next up, we have Golem. Ingredient specialist. Citrus berry is good for. Is it good for Topalo? I think it is. Yeah, it's good for Topalo. So you know the berry is fixed. Again, don't really like the main skill. I think Golem falls into the same category as Victory Bell. Mushrooms and soft potato are rare ingredients, right? You can only get it at the second levels of ingredients right now. So level 30 and what, 60? I think you get this at 60. So this is 30 and 60. Again, you need mushroom for curries. So it's pretty rare. I will put Golem here too. Slowbro and then Slowking. We're just doing the final evolution Pokemon. Orange Berry, which is good for Cyan Beach. The main reason you want Slowpoke is just for Slowpoke Tail. Restores 14 energy to your chosen random Pokemon. It's a skill specialty Pokemon. For Slowpoke Tail, I think Ditto is a better Pokemon to get because it's a ingredient specialist Pokemon. Slowking is what is it? A skill specialty Pokemon. So ideally, if you want Slowpoke Tail, I will prefer a Ditto instead. It's just Slowpoke is easier to get than what is it? Than Ditto. Ditto is hard to get. It's hard to encounter, anyways. But you can get a lot of Slowpoke. Just go with Cyan Peach. So it's definitely easier to get Slowpoke, Slowbro, and then Slowking eventually. I'm gonna put it in B right now, but I might move it down. Once I get to Ditto, I'll probably do something like this. But I'll put Slowking here for now. Magnezone. Skill specialist. Gives you 7 more ingredients next time you cook. Guys, I don't think this Pokemon's really good. Even if it is, it's like a very late game Pokemon, right? It's not very fast. If you want these ingredients, there are better options, right? Pure oil, I think Toxicroak can get oil, and Gengar can get fairy herb. So if you want these ingredients, you have better options. Oh, it is a rare. Okay, it is a rare Pokemon too, though. The only one that can get this berry. Okay, thank you, Andrew. Okay, that does make it rare, but here's the thing. It's only on Greengrass Isle, right? Every time you're gonna get 3 berries. So even if you get this for Snorlax and you don't have a Magnezone, you can just pick the other 2 berries, whichever it is. So that does make it kind of rare, right? I mean, it is pretty much rare. You can move it to C, but I still don't think it's that good. But late game, I say late game Pokemon. Right now, I'm sure people don't really have enough ingredients to cook meals every time too. So, alright, just for the berry as being rare, I'm gonna put it here. Alright, we're moving on to Dodrio. Dodrio is berry specialist. Good for Cyan Beach. Gengar. Ingredient specialist. The only one that can get this berry. In the future, you will want mushroom. The only thing that I don't really like is the main skill. Gengar is super fast though. I'm gonna put Gengar at A. I think some people like it at S, but it's an ingredient specialist Pokemon. It might change, and it's very easy to obtain Lincoln Core, guys. It's very easy. So I don't know, maybe higher. Linking Core, you can get like 50 of them. Alright, Marowak. Marowak, Berry Specialist Pokemon, I already know. I'm gonna put him up here for now. The main skill is to get 12 energy or something to himself. I have a Marowak, and the sub skill is not even that good, but I think it's pretty good. It's working pretty good for me. Kangaskhan, ingredient specialist Pokemon. It can give you some tomatoes. It has a good main skill. Like I said, it's like my second favorite main skill. I would put Kangaskhan up here with Gengar. Mime, one of the second newest Pokemon. Ingredient specialist. I don't like the main skill. The ingredients are good. The Magoberry is Green Grass Owl. It's a little too early for mine, but see, all these kind of fall into the same category, right? All the ingredients Pokemon. Except this guy. This guy is a specialty Pokemon. I might put C actually. Okay, now I'm gonna put this guy C, and I'll put Ditto like up here or something. Once we get to Ditto, that makes more sense. Pinsir. Ingredient specialist Pokemon. Then the ingredients are not good, right? You have better options for all these ingredients. The main skill is not good. Longberry is not fit berry. I put Pinsir D. It's also hard to catch. I would not waste Biscuit on Pinsir. Unless you get a shiny, then it's just one Biscuit, but it's too hard to catch, to befriend, and the ingredients not good, and the main skill is not good. Ditto. Okay, we're on to Ditto now. Ditto is ingredient specialist. It can give you Slowpoke Tail. It's hard to get, but I think it's better than Slowking. Right? Ingredient specialist, leak, and Slowpoke Tail. So if you can unlock the level 30 and 60, then Ditto will be better at giving you ingredients than Slowpoke. The main skill is not the best though. I'll put Ditto here. It is hard to get too. Alright, Eeveelution time. Vaporeon. Vaporeon will, right off the bat, Vaporeon, where is it? Vaporeon, A to S tier. Ingredient specialist. I mean, main skill specialist with the second best main skill. Jolteon, same main skill as Arcanine. It is like one of the fastest Pokemon. Wait, all their ingredients are the same, are they? Oh yeah, all the ingredients for the Eeveelution are the same actually. Grappa Berry, this is pretty much like a Raichu. The thing is, it's a skill specialist Pokemon, not a berry specialist Pokemon like a Raichu. I don't really like the main skill. The only thing that makes Jolteon good in my opinion is that it is super fast. You have a lot of Eeveelutions. You require 80 candies and a Thunderstone to evolve it, so it's just harder to get in general, right? Like, I would just opt out for a Raichu than a Jolteon. We're moving on to Flareon. Okay, the main skill is not good. I don't like this main skill. It has a fit ingredient. I mean, a berry for Topalo, but I don't like the main skill. It's like a late game Pokemon. I don't know. I might even say S. I mean, D. Not the best evolution. I'll put D for now. Espeon is S tier. Probably the best evolution. So it charge string M, I think. So it gives Snorlax like 800 string or something. And it's a skill specialist, so that's gonna trigger a lot. Umbreon, pretty slow at 53 frequency. Wiki Berry, Houndour. We're not into Houndour yet, but Houndour is a better Pokemon for this berry type. Umbreon, I will have to put Umbreon right next to Flareon, probably. Glaceon. Rossberry. Is this one of the rare one? Yeah, this is one of the pretty rare berries. It's good for Snowdrop Tundra. But the skill is not the best. This is the same skill as Flareon, right? Yeah. It is a little bit better than Flareon, in my opinion, just the berry. Because it makes it kind of rare. But it doesn't change the fact that the main skill is just the same. Sylveon is just like a Wiggly. I will put Sylveon same with Wiggly. Right. You can do Wiggly S and Sylveon A. Because Wiggly is easier to get than Sylveon into second gen. So it's kind of like the same situation with the first gen Pokemon. Magnemium. Shoot, did I screw something up? Okay. Magnemium berry is not fixed, right? So it's only good for Greengrass Owl. We know Typhlosion is good for Topalo, and let's do this just so we don't get confused. And Feraligatr is good for Cyan Beach. So these two are S, and then we'll put Magnemium down to A. Magnemium can give you Surin Cacao, which is like good ingredients. But if you want this, you might be better off with getting a Blastoise instead, because Blastoise is an ingredient specialist Pokemon. We're moving on. Togekiss. It's good for Cyan Beach. It's a skill specialty. Egg is good, right? If you can't get Altaria or Swablu, which to me it seems harder to get, Togekiss is the second best option for you to get eggs. The other two ingredients are alright. Togekiss. For eggs alone, I will probably put Togekiss at B. The main skill is kind of like whatever too. From my experience, it's not that bad, right? Sometimes you get triggers for the good one, so I'll keep this guy here for now. Ampharis, main skill. This is kind of like Espeon. Grappa Berry. Ampharis, I would say A. It is a pretty rare Pokemon to get to. Moving on to Sudowoodo. It's the same thing. This guy's the same thing as Espeon and Ampharis, but yeah, I don't know. I personally just don't like the Pokemon in general. The main skill is good. Even mine, I think, does pretty good. And you can get Mushroom later on. Citrus Berry, which is good for Topalo too. Sudowoodo is still pretty slow, right? 1 hour for our frequency. Wobbuffet is 14 energy to random Pokemon. Apple is the first ingredient it can get, which is like the weakest ingredients. It's a skill specialty, right? Yeah, skill specialty. I personally haven't used him too much to know if it's good or not. Move on to Heracross, skills specialty. My second favorite ingredient. Can give you mushroom. The only downside, it's hard to catch. Heracross will go in the same category as these guys too for ingredients. Houndoom is S tier. Very specialist Pokemon. Tyranitar. This one's a tough one. It's really hard to get a Tyranitar. To catch, to be friends, is 25 friendship points. And to evolve Lavatar or Pupitar into a Tyranitar, it requires so much candies. It's a ingredient specialist. The main skill is it's alright. See, you can choose different Pokemon for these ingredients. I don't know. I would probably put T-Tar like C. It's just too hard to get. And if you want the ingredients that I get, you have better options. Maybe B, but like very last here. But again, we're not really focusing on listing these in order to. We'll just move on to the next one. Lacking. Berry specialist. I'm gonna put him A right now just because this is not a fits berry. So I have to go back and check on all this and see if their berries are fits or not. I know these two are fits. Sableye. Sableye is a pretty rare Pokemon, honestly. But shards, you don't need shards. Wikiberry, you can just go for Houndour instead. All these ingredients, you have better options. So Sableye, I put him last. Swallow, the same thing. Shards, right? Yes, shards. This is a pretty common Pokemon though. You always see Gopling and Swalot. But again, shards. You don't need shards right now. It's really easy to get shards actually. Once you start completing your achievements, you're gonna get a bunch of shards. In mid game. We're in like the mid game right now. Altaria. The only Pokemon that can get this berry. And the second Pokemon that can get what is it? Eggs. Main skill. It's alright. Is it fast? It's not that fast though. These two are like the same-ish. Togekiss and Altaria. Their main purpose and use is just for eggs. But Altaria does have a rare berries though. So I'm gonna put Altaria in A. Who's next? Absol, ingredient specialist. Absol is pretty rare. I'm just gonna put Absol right next to this guys. Same with the ingredients. It's hard to get Absol though. Walrein is good for Snowdrop Tundra. It's a berry specialist. One of the only two Pokemon that can get these. I'm gonna put Walrein S. Again, berry specialist Pokemon. Lucario is shards too. Yeah, shards. Shards Pokemon are just D. Toxicroak is good for oil. I'll put him here too. So pretty much kind of like S tiers are just like berry specialty Pokemon. And then B are more like ingredients. And then D is more like shards Pokemon. I'm debating whether I should put Eradicate down tier or not. The ingredients are not the best. It's like if I move Eradicate down, you kind of have to move Ekans down too. I mean Arbok. The thing is, Arbok can give you eggs. Level 30 though. Eradicate has a berry for Snowdrop Tundra. Oh, does it? Let's see. I haven't paid too much attention to Snowdrop Tundra. Let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. Prison Berry. Okay, that makes it an S tier. I'm just gonna keep this guy at S tier, right? Thanks for letting me know, Mobile. Yeah, Raticate is S tier. Good for Snowdrop Tundra. To even consider Raticate anything less than S, how dare? I just forgot that it has a Fitz berry for Snowdrop Tundra. Even if the berry is not Snorlax's favorite for the week, you still get a lot of energy for a sneaky snack time. So berry specialist Pokemon are just good. I'll keep all berry specialist S tier up here. Again, this two not Fitz berry for any item, but they are good for ingredients. Honestly, you might even move them back to S tier, but I'll keep them down here for now. Slacking. Oh, actually, it's good for Snowdrop Tundra. Yeah, same thing. It's the same as Raticate. Yeah, this guy's S tier. These two are good for Snowdrop Tundra. I forgot. So yeah, Slacking's good. You can get it for Snowdrop Tundra. Alright, and we are done with that tier list. And that is going to be it for my newest and updated Pokemon Sleep tier list. Let me know if you agree or disagree with a certain Pokemon, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I am gonna stream or try to stream every day Pokemon Sleep at 9 AM Pacific Standard Time, so stop by if you have time, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace out.